He's having a good day. This was quite an eventful day. It just seems like we are overwhelmed with so many things going on. It's so hard to keep up, y'all. It really, truly is. Shalom, Lady Rules. Shalom to everybody. Shalom, Humble, Eddie Blanks, Yah Yisrael, Dorothea Knox, June Robinson. Shalom. Just going to give everybody some time to come in. Shalom, Shawnette, Armia, Real Israelite Love, everybody. Shalom, Annette. Shalom, Robin. My girl, Robin. RJ Connect. Shalom, shalom. Hi, Christopher. How you doing? Shalom to you. Shalom, Lolo. I'm so glad everybody's here. Shalom, family. Everybody stay healthy and strong out here. Yeah, mans. Hello. Shalom, KM Hart. Wow, this is going by so fast. Shalom. Hey, King Wage. How you doing, brother? Wow. Shalom, Nia. All right. Just going to give everybody a few more minutes. And we're going to cover a few things. Yes, we are. Shalom, Joseph, Washington. Yes, Loveline. Shalom. XTC1. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Boy, I tell you, it just seems like there are so many stories out there, so many to choose from. Shalom, KC, James. Yeah, that's all we can do, King Wage. Go with the flow. Shalom, Consciously Create 211. Yeah, I heard it was a madhouse out there. I heard it from a couple of people actually that were out. They said it was a madhouse everywhere they went. And people are just buying up soap, water, buying up all of the the mask and gloves. Forget it. Good luck if you can find that. Hand sanitizers, all types of disinfectants, they're buying those up. And toilet paper. People are just going mad out here. Yeah, quite a few of the school districts in my state have shut down. Colleges, universities, and some public school districts. Some of them are going to try to sanitize schools for the next couple of weeks and try to have the students back. So we shall see what happens. You know what, Lady Rule, hashtag ADOS B1, I don't know, because toilet paper was never scarce. It's enough toilet paper to go around. So I don't know why everybody is going over the top for toilet paper. Do I think some places in America will be locked down? Yes, I do. But I don't know. Some of the stuff people are buying, I think, is a little ridiculous. And I remember when I went in to the store a few days ago, the bars of soap were cleaned out. There was not a bar of soap on the shelf. I was like, damn. But see, that is one of those things I don't need because I naturally buy packs and packs of soap. So I got tons of soap here. There didn't have to be CV for me to run out there and get soap. That is one thing I like to have a lot of. Hello, Begetta 27. Shalom. Yeah, so I'm not even sweating it. Yeah, water. Yeah, they're going crazy over the water too. But to be honest with you, there was never a shortage on water until people started going out of their minds buying it off the shelf. I used to have a service that would deliver my water right to my house. And I would get like 10 cases of water. I have 2 refrigerators and I would just store some out there and some would just remain on the floor in my garage until I was ready for the water. But, technically there is no water shortage. Everybody is just going crazy buying so much of it. But stores have said they never had an issue with keeping water in stock. And I did notice that some of the some stores were saying they are going to limit how many packs of toilet paper and water cases you can get because some people are walking in and they're not even getting any. So what they said they would do is try to limit the amount of water to 2 cases per customer and toilet paper also 2 packs per customer. That way somebody is not coming in there buying 20 packs of toilet paper. Yeah, Target has a limit on everything. Yeah, some stores are putting limits in place because some people are just going just completely wild out there buying 20 cases of water, 20 packs of toilet paper. I understand people are scared and they don't know what's going to happen, but you don't have to stockpile like that. Yeah, 20 packs of toilet paper. Yeah, that's ridiculous. You know what? I saw the price gouging on Amazon, even with the mask and boxes of disposable mask. Some people were selling a box of 50 for like over $100. But what Amazon did was good because they went in there and they wiped out all of those accounts of people that were trying to price gouge. And when I went out there a couple of days ago, I saw a few more people trying to do that with the disinfectant. And one thing they did say, they were going to get rid of all of the price gouging. They didn't want anybody out there preying on people's fears by jacking up the price, which I think actually is a very sensible thing. I wish more people would do that as well. If we could get more of these businesses online to do that, I think everything would be fine. There's no need to do all of that. I think once everybody finally calms down, perhaps all of this stuff that's missing from the shelves can get back to normal. Yeah. Some people, I looked at some of the makeshift ones that people have online. There's people that are actually making their own masks. I did see those as well. So if you know how to sew or you just know how to be creative, you can pretty much make your own. Well, they said it's going to get worse before it gets better. Hopefully, some people are saying as we start getting to the hotter months, this stuff will, a lot of this, the virus will finally subside. I certainly hope so. I don't want to see this stuff out there. I want everybody to be safe. KD, how you doing? Shalom, bro. KD, your mic is hey, fix your mic. It's breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Lisa, and you?
Okay. What do you think about all this stuff going on out here?
Oh man, this CV going haywire, but I'm gonna be straight up real with it. The thing that I love about it, Lisa, is that divine karma is hitting all our enemies. That's one thing I love about it.
Worldwide, Katie. Boy, this thing is global for real. They said the last time I looked, it said 105 countries, but I know that number is going up every day.
And the thing I found out, Lisa, on the sneak, they actually had production for a movie like the virus actually coming out in September.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the sickest thing they could ever do. Come out with a movie that's portraying real life, but really all they portraying is their downfall, Lisa.
Yeah, very true. But you know what? The thing, Katie, did you watch the stock market?
Oh man, I watch it like a hawk. It was they say it bounced back a little bit today, but it's gonna go back down, Lisa. I don't think it's gonna come back.
It's unstable. It's unstable. And the more this thing spreads, the more unstable it is. Now, they just entered into the bear market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was watching closely. Mm-hmm.
And usually following the bear market is recession.
Oh, it's already. I believe it's already here, Lisa. It's just that 45 sitting up there talking about giving a speech. It went up. No, it ain't gonna stay up 45.
No,
he knows it.
No, it's no way for it to stay up, KD. Now everybody's on edge, and people are scared.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of us are scared. We know that, but a lot of people out here in this society are scared. And did you hear talk today, KD?
I heard a little bit of it, but I know you was talking some nonsense.
Trump was sick. Did any of you catch that in the chat? Trump was sick.
I was actually I was telling True Royal, I think he got it. Just don't know it yet.
KD, when he was talking today, he took a gasp like twice. You could tell he was struggling to breathe as he was talking. And he sounded congested. When he gave his statement yesterday on giving, I think, $500 billion towards CV.
Oh my God. I can't believe the Fed did that.
He sounded congested. And I know people heard him gasping today. I believe he got it too. And remember, he was around that Brazilian president who had it. And y'all know Lindsey Graham got it. He was there.
Around that
Brazilian president. So how is it that Lindsey Graham got it and Trump was sitting next to this man, talking to him, shaking hands with him, but he don't have it? No way.
But wait a minute. But wait a minute, Lisa, wasn't this the same arrogant fool that got on camera and said he's going to keep shaking hands?
Yes. And he did. He shook this man's hand. And remember, he had the senator on his plane, Air Force One. And the next day, that same senator that was on there had to self-quarantine. And he had it.
And the ironic thing about it is, Lisa, is mostly Republicans that's self quarantine now.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them been around Trump too. A lot of them been around Trump. And you know what? Ivanka was sitting at that same table with that Brazilian president. And do you know all of the cops? Listen to this, KD. All of the cops that escorted the Brazilian president all had to go into quarantine.
Wow.
Yeah. Florida police down in Florida, y'all, you can look this up. All of the police had to self-quarantine. It's gotten so bad. Listen to this. Cops are saying some cops in this country are not going to arrest for petty crimes anymore because they don't want any contact like that with as many people. So if the crimes are petty, they're letting it go. And some precincts said they are not even going to fingerprint people anymore because the cops are fearing getting CV.
Woo! Lisa, I am loving this divine karma. I mean, just look how hard it's coming back on them. I mean, because I was thinking about everything they did to us, what they locked us up for, and that secret mission in New York, locking boys up to fulfill their quota. This is divine karma, and you know what, Lisa? I'm loving every single minute of it.
Mm-hmm. And unions are fighting. In fact, NYPD, the union is suing the police department because they said they don't have any protective gear for the cops when they're out in public to protect them against CV.
Hey, but you know what, Lisa? That's their own fault. They was too focused looking at us and looking at what we doing instead of prepping for something like this.
Yeah,
I say like Tareen say, I feel nothing.
How you doing, True Royal? Shalom.
I'm doing fine, Lisa.
We're talking about the cops.
Oh yeah, ain't that juicy? Real juicy.
It is.
Yep. I'm telling y'all, I have to tell y'all, when I woke up with a smile on my face because we have never seen anything like this. Like me and Lisa were talking behind the scenes. We remember when there was no AIDS, and then when AIDS came up, they did not even react like this. I mean, it's like the way everything is going. It's like it's surprising us so much because everything is moving so rapidly. It's like, oh, it's touching this industry, it's touching that industry. Mm-hmm. And what I wanted to point out to y'all, remember, I think Lisa had even did a live stream on this one. Remember a few weeks ago, in the fashion community, they wanted that sister to put on that crazy looking stuff with the lips all everything. They make the features all over exaggerated. And they said that the fashion industry has came to a screeching halt. Mm-hmm. And another thing that I found out I'd like to share with y'all is I was wondering how things were going to pop off, which is one of my number one pet peeves about the black hair care industry. Well, the Koreans they the one that dominates in that, and they went as far as doing this. They even became distributors. So these black-owned hair care companies have contracts with them, and so that's on the wholesale level. And so what they are doing, making it hard for us to have our own beauty supply, is since the Koreans are distributors, they pick and choose who they want to have accounts with and stuff. And now, since this has happened, ain't none of them products on their level can't even meet their own stores. Keep this in your frontal lobe.
They can't go for a bald-headed woman now.
No, so they can't even distribute even if we wanted to go in there and get that stuff anyway. And that's something that I don't like in one sense, because the black manufacturers, are dealing with them exclusively like that. but the equalizer came in. And the last thing I want to share, yeah, the nail shops is closing down left and right. And when I did that video the other day about how in these Chinese restaurants, they don't know how to talk to us. They showing they sheer nastiness, basically demanding that we go and buy that old shit ass food that they won't eat.
But and you know what? They don't buy from black folks. I don't feel, you know, and that's we gotta stop doing.
And so I wanted to add this
but you know what?
I want real quick. Let me finish. I'm gonna finish up, KD. So that, and I even caught these reporters and anchors and all of this kind of stuff are like trying to have some sympathy and pity for the Asian, the business community and everything. And I'm gonna point out game. Now, okay, in Vegas, some of the major casinos are shutting down their buffets, which that's a good thing to do. And I know in all of the states that we live in, the Asian communities, when they want to go gamble, they have their own bus company. They take a bus load of them. They go patronize their own hotels and their own restaurants. So that segment that I was showing y'all, that was in Vegas. And so that woman talking about she got to close her business down. Their own are not even going to their businesses. Think about that.
But they won't them, but we're not obligated to go in their businesses.
I mean, the attitude is nasty. You know, they talking about you just need to come here. This is something that I do know. We can be stiff-necked, and these people not getting it that we know about our people. We're not going back. They can say this shit is eradicated right now. We're not going back in your restaurants. We're not going back in your nail shops or anything because we don't want to get that shit. Now you're going to have a handful that's going to be hardhead, but that last little group of hardhead that kept going in there, they're like, oh, wait a minute. And then on top of this, you shit out of luck and you still want to be arrogant. You still want to demand for us to come to y'all little funky ass businesses and stuff. No, it don't work like that. But it exposed another hand, Lisa. When you showed that video about that restaurant that you've been with, we for years have been talking about like these Chinese people got they shit together and everything. They paper gang, something going on with their paper gang.
Mm-hmm.
And now they want to appeal to the government to basically give them some more reparations because their businesses is failing and shit. When somebody slow down and think, you to extend them a loan to help their business is not even logical on their end because who's patronizing the business? Once you get the loan, you still got to pay that bitch back. So that ain't gonna even work. So the enemy and their supporters, their thing is, I'm gonna throw some money on it. Throwing some money on a disease?
You can't throw money on a highly contagious virus. What is that really going to do?
People
you're going to look just like these rich people out here with the virus. They got all the money on earth and still getting it.
Yeah.
You know what? Though? Moab might have a nasty attitude, but this divine karma is laying a nastier hand of a smackdown on Moab. You done, Moab. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. And their sheer arrogance
will die out. It's no guarantee. They're saying, oh, you know, when the weather gets hot, it'll slow down. Well, even so, but you know how strong. Do you know how many times the flu started early? It would start as early as August.
And the foolish thing about it, Lisa, is like when it gets hotter, the virus is gonna increase.
Well, it's in South Africa right now, KD, and it's like in the upper 70s and 80s, and it's still spreading there.
Mm-hmm.
So, what temperature are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all these damn myths and stuff swirling around. And see, this is when we have to really the Art of War. You don't even really need to read the Art of War because the Art of War is all about it's psychological. It has nothing to do with physical. So when we see Trump and they folks standing up there on the world stage, they have exposed their hand even further. They're exposing their fears even further. See, with the enemy, and also Moab, this is what they're asking of us individually. They want this system to go on to infinity. They want to keep shooting us, killing us, doing anything negative to us. And it's something that I repeat for a reason. I often say every millisecond, somebody is fucking with us, killing us, maiming us. Well, them damn vapors then showed up and they showing out.
Well, how many times have Chinese people been racist towards us, have abused us?
You see how they
and have done all kinds of public to black folks.
But Lisa, they sitting up here asking for damn sympathy from everybody else. But when they do it, it's nothing wrong. But when it's done to them, oh, now all of a sudden it's a fucking problem?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, we need to take on their attitude. I'm going to repeat this again. Like this young sister told us, and I told you that behind the scenes. Their views on the negative shit that happens to us here in America is none of their business. Well, then it's none of my fucking business to eat out of your raggedy ass restaurants. It's none of my business.
We don't have
none of my business when your shit shut down.
We don't have to hold them up through good time or bad time. We don't owe them. We're not obligated to do that.
But what they told on themselves again, Lisa. They've been dependent on us all along.
Yeah.
If you want to walk around here with your pompous ass,
well,
acting superior like you don't need us.
In history, they all have.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing they can do is sit around and lie, talking about we did it all ourselves. Yeah, you did it all yourself with a bunch of slaves out in the field.
And then when that shit hit you in the pocket, then you got a clear understanding. I kept saying they fattened themselves up for the kill long ago. And then you can't handle a crisis. You can't handle, and then you know, and this the next thing, because I'm so hyper about this. The next thing we got to watch for, and we got to talk to our family for, when they get pitiful like this. Now I don't know about Moab, but I know about Esau. They want us to counsel them, be in arm in arm with them, pray with them, sing with them, and all of that. And we have done all of that. I was listening to an audio book a couple of months ago, and this was back in the 1800s in this little township. Damn near all the white people got sick as a dog, and they had one town doctor. None of the black folks got sick, and the town doctor said, I need help. Our folks, without hesitation, went and helped them people, took care of their crops, wiped their ass and everything. And then when they got better, they started accusing us of stealing from them and taking shit from them and everything. That is still in their DNA code. You shit out of luck. Ain't nobody gonna wipe your ass or anything. You can waddle in your shit.
No, wait now. They got high IQs, right? And they're always preaching that pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Well, that's my answer to them.
Yeah, why you waddling in your shit while you sick?
You pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? You say all that shit to everybody else.
Most of us have had situations, and I've only ever caught this at work, where white folks is warring with each other and they get nigga moments, and then they want to come and have lunch with you and start crying and shit. We don't talk to them. Somebody asked me years ago, well, how do you deal with this? And people laughed at me about this when I said this, and I'm gonna repeat it again. How to deal with some of these isms here. Don't talk to the enemy at all, only when it's absolutely necessary and it pertains to you. And spend money as little as possible and only get exactly what you need. Now I'm vocalizing this, and I know that some of them are listening. They'll go run and say, you hear what True Royal just said? Even our own, that they ain't gonna even hardly talk to you or anything like that. Over time, it creates a certain type of energy. Like when they even come up on us, it's like we don't want to hear what you got to say or anything like that. And it started affecting.
We've been in 500 years of pain. Not one group, not one gave a shit about us. Not one.
No.
And their racism that they're dealing with, they weren't lynched. They weren't burned alive. They weren't tarred and feathered. They didn't go through mass incarceration. They didn't go through the crack epidemic. They just getting called a few names and told a few raw things out in public. So what?
Now, when they got put in concentration camps and shit, and shut down, and stuff, when all that stuff went down, then people got reparations, they got their property back, they got their business back and everything. And it was no pushback on it at all when all that stuff went down. But then when we start talking about what is due to us, and we built this damn globe, then folks convenient amnesia, they don't have a clue what to do.
Let me tell you something. When we ask for reparations, every group tells us we don't deserve it. People say we don't deserve it. Asians, Arabs, East Indians, even foreign blacks that come to the country.
Yeah, they fixed their mouth saying that.
Not one group outside of us has ever said, yep, y'all earned that. You do deserve it. Not one. Yeah. Nobody stands on reparations other than us.
Keep this in mind. Like Elizabeth Warren is one of them. When you start bringing up reparations, then you want to start including all these other motherfuckers. Was they out there in them cotton fields?
Nope. Every time I look at them old photos, I don't see nobody up there but our people.
So what they're trying to do is make us feel some kind of way.
But everybody been through slavery, but it's amazing. Every time we go back and look at them slave pictures, we don't see nobody but us.
But anytime, it don't even have to be reparations, anything that look like we gonna get it exclusively. Oh, they've been going through this, and they'll try to appeal to our heart. And I'm gonna have to keep it core. We are tenderhearted people because we understand pain. And the only way that we can get through this is a reinforcement. If you feel like you slipping a little bit and you feeling sorry for these folks, what I would suggest you do, go find you some videos to look at when they beating your asses, or I'll even send a link. Listen to some of these old slave narratives that I listened to, where on these plantations, these babies would run around butt ass naked to like the age of 12 or 13, the slop that they would feed us. Our diet consisted of corn, a hunk of lard, the worst parts of the pig, and molasses. That was the common diet.
Back technically, True Royal, all we got to do is go to the white police officers shooting unarmed black people. I mean, if that ain't getting treated like a slave, I don't know what is.
You know the funny thing is,
in this society, you just do that to us.
No,
they all say no. They all tell us no. They all tell us no on anything that we need. And you know what? Almost the divine hand is saying no to all of them. Look at what's happening to them right now. This whole cesspool is falling because they told us no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the way I see it, yeah, Tariq said, eat your own nuts. Eat your own nuts. Eat your own shit. Mm-hmm. Hold your own nuts. I don't care. Say whatever. But the bottom line is nobody got our back. None of these other groups got our back on nothing.
No, not at all. And it is not our duty and responsibility to bail them out on their businesses. That is not a necessity for us. I keep saying over and over, deal with your immediate situation, the people collectively in the house that you can deal with and reach out to. Don't be worried about the masses. Take care. This is the time to be selfish. Go stock up on what you need. Have a plan with your family and everything. And if you got to talk daily, but don't give them no fucking energy when you out and about. Have an indifference like they have had an indifference with us. My father raised me like this. I don't speak to them. They speak to me first, and I'll decide if I respond back. Y'all think I'm playing with this shit? I walk around knowing that I'm royal and high and mighty. I give them no energy. You are a peasant to me. You got the nerves to be speaking to me? You want something from me? You better get the fuck away from us. I'm really fed up with this stuff. This shit hurts me to watch our folks reduce like that. And now y'all whining, you ain't begin to feel what we feel.
No.
And this shit happened to y'all, and then y'all get compensated for it.
It's only been a few weeks of being told you got coronavirus. We've been called the N-word for 500 straight goddamn years. Okay. You just got told that for a few weeks.
The Mexican race told me this a long time ago when I was working out there on construction jobs. And I have heard it from Chinese too. They say we whine too fucking much and beg. And we've been suppressed for hundreds of years. And you got a couple of little months or something. And you whining. We whine too much. You know?
I don't care about that.
I'm throwing everything back up in their face. What you whining for?
But they haven't what they have gone through is nothing compared to centuries of what we have gone through. It's no comparison. I can't even begin to have empathy. I can't.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
Nobody lets us rest our heads on their shoulders when we're in pain.
They don't give us no aim.
I can't offer you my shoulders. I can't.
My IQ ain't high enough, Lisa. I'm just letting you know. I just, it's just not high enough to even compute how you even do that. You gotta have a high IQ to make it in America. I'm just letting y'all know something.
Well, we got our own families to watch over. We can't watch our families and watch over everybody else. It doesn't work.
No, it sure don't. We need to know how to mind our own damn business. You know what? I wanted to share with y'all. Lisa knows it. When Trump was, they had made an announcement, even on the radios, and my husband was out, and they had announced that Trump would be, giving a speech and everything. And so my husband thought to himself, you know what, I'm gonna go on to the Dollar Tree. And he got there, that lot was full. Them white folks was in there while he giving that speech, trying to buy whatever they can get. And then when he passed Costco, he said it was over a mile of cars trying to get in the parking lot. I mean, they don't, that lets you know when he speaks, he affects the stock market and everything. People don't trust him. See, it ain't cute no more.
This country has lost nothing but money since Trump been in office. I was going through the articles last night. They said since 2016, when Trump took office, they have lost $11.6 trillion from the beginning of his term all the way up until now.
Damn.
That's how much has been lost.
Whew.
He's been in office.
And what a bunch of them said they voted for him because he's the ultimate businessman. Trump can make a deal. People don't even know since he's been in office, the businesses that he has had that has failed, let alone what you're talking about, Lisa, him losing all of that money and everything. I think one of his golf courses is shut down. It's a lot of stuff that's going on out there just in his individual world. A lot of stuff.
No, I refuse to have empathy for people that never have it for us. I'm done with that. I've been over that.
And they can start showing it now. They too late. I don't. Keep your shit. What did you say? How much? What was it? 50% off at the Chinese restaurants near you?
Yeah, around me. Yeah.
Oh, that's pitiful, girl. Ooh, that is pathetic.
Well, CB is already hood mistress at Mar-a-Lago. That's where the Brazilian president and Trump and Pence and Ivanka and Jared, that's where they all were. When all of and Lindsey Graham was there. That's how Lindsey Graham got it. So how did Lindsey Graham get it? And Trump was all next to the man, talking to him, shaking his hand, but Trump don't have it? How did that happen? Not possible. He definitely got to have it.
That's right.
And how did all the police that escorted that man to Mar-a-Lago, how did all the cops get it, but Trump don't have it?
Damn.
The mayor met the Miami mayor met the Brazilian president at Mar-a-Lago, right? He got coronavirus. The mayor of Miami, Florida, got coronavirus after meeting the Brazilian president. So everybody got the coronavirus, but Trump, who sat with him, shook hands with him, took pictures with him, he don't have it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the way you're describing it, Lisa, he's been more exposed than when you take a individual. The president has been the most exposed when it comes to that particular individual that you're talking about, because because people go to the White House or DC or the Capitol, whatever you want to call it, every day around the world. People are still fascinated with America. Some people still think there's a streets of gold out here. Believe it or not, people in other countries really think it's streets of gold here. Like people really think that the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco is gold. It's rust red.
Yeah. The Brazilian president is right wing. Yeah, he's not too far from being Trump. He has the same ideology.
And you see how our father get down, Lisa? Like I said, they go have their little private KKK conventions and meetings and things that they're gonna do to steal more money and all of that. And again, the vapors is right there breathing on them while they doing dirt and deadly deeds. Then caught up with your ass. They can't contain it. They love coming up with a law on something real quick on us. Come on now. Come up with that law.
Yeah. The Pope is like, we ain't seen no signs of that man. Last time we saw him was on Ash Wednesday, y'all. For real.
Lisa, when I seen him
last time,
he was walking with all them people and he was wobbling.
Holding babies. He was on all that shit.
That's what KD went off on. When I sent him the link, he said, "You see them kissing on them babies?" And then when he was sitting up there at mass,
he had that handkerchief didn't leave his face.
Boy, he was leaking all over the place. He was leaking
his face. And he went over there because there was a bunch of press there taking pictures and stuff. He went over there and spoke to them.
And let me tell you what he has a habit of doing. When he's out and about in a crowd and, all those people want to touch him, if he see a black person try to reach out to him, he'll back away from him. He'll back away. Lisa, did you tell him about the fingerprints?
Yes.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, nobody ain't gonna want to touch nobody. Take advantage of this, family.
You know what? That might be a good thing for us. If they're afraid because they're going to get coronavirus, then maybe we'll finally get left alone eventually.
Yeah, start hacking and coughing. I mean that. They pull you over, start coughing. You see them coming near you, you start coughing.
Tell them you're on your way to the hospital. You think you might have coronavirus.
The cops pull me over. I would ask them, would they put me in the squad car and take me to the hospital and be up there hacking and everything? They're going to give your ass a pass.
Lots of tissues on your front seat. So when they pull you over, you grab the tissue put it right up in your face.
Make sure. And what you do is hospital. Make sure you have some that's already on the floor. Look like you didn't use a shitload of them. Yeah. Game recognized game on that one.
And now for the first time ever, reuse tissues are going to be of value. Throw them all over the floor.
Lord have mercy. They even talking about people that pull petty crimes. They don't even want them in the jail. Don't arrest them.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to fingerprint people. I mean, look, this may actually work to our advantage, y'all. Yeah. This may work to our advantage. They don't want no contact. Great. Yeah.
You come up you can walk up in a jail up to the police station, make yourself look haggard and say, I don't have nowhere to sleep. Would y'all lock me up? I just went out there and knocked somebody upside the head. They bleeding. They damn near dead. Would you lock me up? People gonna be looking you. Look, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. These certain public places like the DMV, Social Security, and those different places that you're gonna do that we frequent and stuff, that watch this country start putting up that plexiglass everywhere. Watch.
Oh, they're gonna try to automate everything. Like banks, they'll even try to say, okay, use the ATMs or don't
do that shit online. Yeah, do that shit online, because I have to admit, anytime I go to Social Security or the DMV, It'd be people from other countries. Them type of buildings always came off stuffy to me, and just something about it. That's why I was saying we have to think how to navigate in this world and navigate home and set up a plan. When you get home, you strip that shit off before you start going in your rooms. Strip that shit off and get in the tub.
Yeah. Well,
then interact with your family.
Ivanka Trump is in quarantine.
What? Where?
That's what Real Israelite Love just posted.
Hold up. Let me pull that up.
Going out there.
Oh, Lisa, please. The gift to keep giving. I'm telling you,
there's no way she got it and Trump don't. That's Ivanka is practically Trump's wife, right? She's practically Trump's wife.
Oh, Lisa.
There's no way.
They said she was exposed.
Yeah.
Australian officials who met with Ivanka and Barr.
Yeah.
Last week.
Oh, that old Barr got it.
Oh boy.
Well, y'all, most of you might know this. Charles Barkley got coronavirus, y'all. Charles Barkley got coronavirus. He is now quarantined.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about, family? Even these sellouts is getting it.
Ivanka, so you know how Trump feels about Ivanka. She's practically his wife. So if she got it, he definitely got it.
Yeah, you right about that.
And her husband got to have it too, Jared.
Yep. They were saying that she has stayed home. Ivanka stayed home after being exposed to an Australian minister infected with the coronavirus, and you know she got children.
Right. She got
So staying at home don't mean shit. Yeah.
Oh, Pence gotta have it because Pence was at Mar-a-Lago too with that Brazilian president. He was there with that president.
Wait a minute.
So I don't see how he wouldn't have it.
Let me look at this real quick.
And you know the Canadian president's wife, he's got to have it too because he's exposed to his wife.
I think him and his wife got it.
Yeah, but his wife, they said she got it. Oh, no, it's in Ethiopia. I forgot to say that. The coronavirus is in Ethiopia.
They said Elton John is sick. Shit. Yeah. So basically, let me just certainly read this just a little bit. So that the Australian Minister for Home Affairs announced on Friday that he woke up with a temperature and a sore throat.
There you
Checked
go.
himself into the hospital and later tested positive for COVID-19.
The View, Joy Bear got coronavirus from the View.
And they took a picture, Lisa. They took a picture at the White House. I'm looking at it on Twitter right now. And with that Minister of Affairs, he's standing right next to Ivanka, and then there go fat ass Barr. There's Kellyanne's greasy ass.
You know what? That's why I told you that Trump. I told you weeks out that Trump's people were going to get it. He was going to get it. There's too many people traveling around that work at that White House. There's no way it was not going to end up there.
Man,
now I know why he declared the state of an emergency. He probably already knew when he went up to that podium, Ivanka got it.
Yeah,
he already knew that.
And did anybody notice when he was speaking, he sound winded?
Yes,
I noticed twice.
Talked about that before you came on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we know. Quite a few people in the chat noticed.
Well, even when he gave that other speech the other day, and he was
wait a minute, I gotta tell my son Ivanka got it. He gonna die.
Oh my goodness. Boy, the vapors is catching up with their ass. Juicy.
Trump's daughter got coronavirus. Ivanka got coronavirus. And
oh yeah, I see that. The vapors.
He
wow. I ain't never seen nothing like this.
I mean, but the thing of it is, I mean, his dumbass went and banned the rest of Europe, but didn't ban UK. I mean, that's dumb as hell. That's the way they're part of Europe too.
You know what they're doing, KD? This is what they're doing. Ooh. I'm gonna point out two things. I'm pointing out two things that they're doing.
Oh man.
Now, what came first and foremost, I had repeated this to y'all on that other stream that Lisa did, live stream that we did. I said that I listened to that doctor from the Disease Control Center, and he said it in a certain sweet sequence, but he was trying to be on code. He said, yeah, people go to Europe and come back to Europe to their neighborhoods. He said it twice. Then he didn't really speak heavily on the Asian community. Then he said quickly, I don't quite understand why African Americans are not getting it overwhelmingly. I made damn sure I heard that. And then within this week, now you want to start shutting stuff down. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to figure out how to contain it and how to keep making money off of it. Okay, now people, like in different states are complaining that they don't have enough face masks or even to get a test for it. And this is how I look at it. Okay, you are a governor of your state, and they're going to send you, let's say, 2 million kits to get that thing so you can test it. Well, the governor going to intercept that, and they want first it to arrive literally physically in their eyes, and they're going to make sure their self, their cronies, their business partners, all of their families get tested first. Then that shit will trickle down to the medical community, and it's going to be scarce. That's what all of them doing. Just getting that and getting tested. They being selfish. They looking out for themselves first because they scared. So yeah, that's the reason why that people are frustrated, like what's going on and stuff. And there's certain things that they're not saying, but we know what they doing because they spooked. And then you got up there at DC, that shit is crawling around in DC, literally in the White House. So you can think about these other politicians. From the governor to the mayors of these small towns, that's what these people is doing. They manipulating shit. They're not gonna.
Yeah, they gotta manipulate all that because they broke as hell. Every single state in the cesspool broke as hell. That's why they don't have enough for products and shit.
You talking about mass hysteria? Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Every state budget in the cesspool's in the freaking red. There it is. That's the problem right there.
And they forking over that big RADOS money. My father said, you talking about drain the swamp? You draining it now.
Well, Senator Rick Scott of Florida is in quarantine.
Ah!
Damn, Lisa. Man.
And the funny thing is, he used to be a doctor.
Yeah,
he used to be a doctor.
He was at Mar-a-Lago with that same Brazilian president that Trump was with.
That dude from Mar-a-Lago, he must have been hella sick.
He traveled here.
Ooh, and spread that shit. No telling who else he done spread that shit to.
Yeah, he should not have traveled here.
Watch how. Even before this month end, watch how Esau get down with each other. Them suckers is gonna be killing each other, fighting each other. I mean, they gonna go to fuck, or they don't know how to deal with crises at all.
Mm-hmm. And they said some councilwoman was there from Florida, and she also got it.
They already bitching the ones that have to stay home for days and stuff. They need to take a note from our book. You be talking about, oh, I don't have to go to work. I gotta stay home for 14 days. Boy, we be walking around with our robe on.
Oh yeah, and that 500 billion came from the Federal Reserve as an emergency. So I already see what's about to go down.
KD,
that's why I'm calling it the COVID recession.
KD, that's Trump's wall money. You ain't gonna never be able to build that wall.
He might not build a wall around his own virus now. He got to build a wall around himself.
Trump been trying to get that wall.
It makes sense. Like I said, it makes sense that he did the state of an emergency. He knew in advance Ivanka was.
Yeah. Because you know what, Lisa, now you're right about that, because when he did the speech the other day, he came off a little bit somber, a little bit. Now that's adding, when he did the speech the other day, and then I had asked you earlier today, I said, I noticed I ain't seen his daughter around lately. Yeah, that's what's fucking with his psyche.
Now, she was in all of those pictures with the Brazilian president. I did see her in that. So she went down to Florida recently. Because, I mean, that man was just here in the beginning of the week.
And you know what?
He was in those pictures.
So check this out. She the one that got it, but his wife don't. Because his wife, she ain't really the first lady. His daughter is. She don't want to be bothered with
Ivanka's really his wife.
Yeah, so that it would end up like that his daughter would have it opposed to his wife, because she don't get out and do all of that shit.
I don't know, not unless he had contact with her over the week. He could have.
Yeah, he could have.
You know.
I mean, come on. He had Ivanka in his lap.
That's why I said that's really his wife. That's his wife. And I mean, who you know, look. I love my father. He loved me, but my father never said I was a nice piece of ass. But that's what he said about Ivanka.
No, my father, Lisa, told me I needed to cover up my ass. Oh my goodness. They don't, black men with their daughters, they don't be playing that shit. Cover that up. Cover it up. You looking at my daughter like that? They don't play that shit. But that's how you talk. He was over there. What's that show? He was sitting there years ago with some dude talking about his daughter's breasts. Oh, that dude is sick.
Yeah, he is sick.
With another man,
talk about their daughter's
breast with another man. With another man.
Oh, George Zimmerman got CV. Now him, I wouldn't be upset about.
Oh no, at all.
That would be good news.
Let his ass just hack and cough all up and down the street. Murderer, a child murderer. He likes to murder children. Wow.
Boy, this is going to be interesting before it slows down. Real Israelite love. I heard a lot of pastors around this country got CV. I did hear that. In fact, in Kentucky, the governor told them to stop having church services because so many people are getting it from church. And I think the Catholic Church put out a statement telling people not to go into those Catholic churches. The Vatican put out a statement telling people to stay out of the churches.
Yeah, wow.
Damn, they 501c3 getting messed up like that? Damn.
Well, a lot of these pastors, they have a lot of contact with people. So I'm not surprised that so many of them are getting sick. The pastors are getting hit up bad in this country.
Woo! That money from that 501c3 protection is going to dry up fast. Damn.
I mean, it is shut down. I mean, every twist and turn, that stuff I can't even think of, and it's like, damn, it hit that.
They have to cancel everything. Even sports you're not even thinking about, like tennis and golf. They're gonna have to cut all that mess out.
And what our family been doing is like, if my son go out,
Joel Osteen closed his church.
I wouldn't be surprised. I remember
during the Hurricane Harvey, he didn't even want to let people in his church.
And you know what? That having them damn mega churches, that displays they greed. That done cut off their paper game.
Yes, they did. Those pastors can't even go back to their own church. They are sick.
They're
sick.
Them suckers gonna get online and start begging for donations.
Yeah, I was told today that all I do is talk bad about the coronavirus, but I don't know any glowing things to say about the coronavirus. Yeah. So just let me know what those glowing things that I should say. Yeah. What the fuck is it?
Well, we're gonna say something.
Oh, it's so sad. They can't sell Caesar Borgia no more. Oh, that's so sad. Not my fault.
I'm telling you, Lisa. Remember what I just said to you about an hour ago? I said this stuff is so fluid and so fast. Literally, like every hour and possibly every second, more stuff keep coming out. Just keep coming out. Just keep coming out. It's moving so rapidly. That's the thing. The other thing that's spooking them, because
it's gonna keep coming. They don't have a cure for it.
Yeah, it's just moving.
It's something that's gonna keep coming.
Yeah, they want to bring it to a screeching halt, and they can't.
Without a cure, you can't do it. It can't be done.
You said Heidi Klum has the flu, but didn't get the coronavirus. We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know about that. Damn, the jails. People can't go to the movies, no concerts.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it sucks to be a politician or a celebrity, because that's all you do. You spend your life around people, herds and herds of people. I would never want to be none of the above.
Hell yeah. Yahweh laying that smack down on this cesspool. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Let me show you how deep this virus is really impacting these people. Okay, so far as like in the sports arena in general, they're gonna still some sports they're gonna still go ahead and play their games and stuff, but people just gonna have to watch it on TV.
They shut down Netflix?
Huh?
Are you kidding me? That's right, said they shut down Netflix too.
What Netflix got to do with this?
But they had cases there?
Let me go down.
Holy, yeah, I did hear about the Dominican Republic, Blue Tinsel. Yeah, they do have cases there. Yeah, that's what they get for saying all of those deaths of Americans were natural causes.
Let me look this up with Netflix. They said Netflix closed LA building due to suspect coronavirus exposure.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
You know they shut down Disneyland.
Shalom, Quincy.
Disneyland. Who was that bitch? The Disneyland's heir.
Oh, Abigail did Disney.
Mm-hmm. They shut that down.
Oh, good.
You mean that fat face bitch?
Yeah.
They need to permanently close that.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do.
Yeah, they can't sell none of their satanic rides no more. That's the part I'm glad about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I do agree with that, John T. Harden. $5 billion. That ain't gonna do nothing for. Yeah, I agree with that. That's all Trump is putting up for the coronavirus.
Boy, something happened to his daughter.
Fake white Jesus worshiping pastors. Yeah, well, fake white Jesus probably got the coronavirus right now.
Yeah, you want them folks to come over your house and do some praying and over you and boy, I'm telling you, when the mailman came, my door was open and he just threw it in the screen. And I was talking to Lisa. I said, I'm gonna spray some Lysol on my mail before I touch that shit.
Can't you just tell them to put it where you want it?
Well, it just happened because my husband was going in and out. He normally just put it right on the front porch. It just everything happened to be open and stuff. But if we got everything locked down, he can't even put it through the slot. I'm gonna spray some Lysol on my mail and let it sit there. I'm gonna spray it on both sides, put on some latex gloves.
Today.
Y'all think I
did that today? And I about 3 times I sprayed all of my door handles. When I woke up, I did it in the afternoon, and I did it before I start the stream. I sprayed all my door handles.
I don't blame you. Think about when that mail come. How many hands been on that mail?
Mm-hmm.
You know, before you touch that, a lot of people didn't touch that mail.
Mm-hmm.
To get to you. You know, you order a package or something, somebody got to seal up that box. I know they got machines to do stuff, but still, it's still.
But you know what? Our U.S. Postal Service is probably eventually going to have to shut down. You can't tell me those mailmen, all them walking and having contact with people, handing people their mail, that they're not going to get it.
Yeah, and them packages.
You know, it's hard to do a public service job now and not get exposed. You know,
so you get a package. If you order something and it come in a box, you got to spray some Lysol on it before you open it.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
And I had bought my grandbaby some clothes, and I washed her clothes twice.
And ladies, if you are carrying a handbag, when you get home with your handbag, you Lysol that handbag.
Mm-hmm. Anything you get new from the store, you need to wash.
Hey, Santee, how you doing? Shalom, brother. Did you get here late to the party?
Y'all hear me? You buy something new, wash it before you wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I'm had to Lysol my wallet.
Don't forget to Lysol your shoes. You know, I know they're on your feet and all, but don't forget to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I got to do.
You know.
And then when you come home, make sure you get that your cup of tea. When you come in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna make a gallon of it and just have it on standby. We're gonna be fine. We just gotta be sensible. That's all.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna be fine. Remember, it can live on surfaces for up to 72 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you gotta do the little extra stuff.
And how quickly did you say it would kill when you spray on the surface?
When you spray on the surface with whether you use alcohol or Lysol, 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
It takes 15 seconds to kill the virus on your surface.
Now, this is something that I want to offer y'all that I know, because I had a carpet cleaning service and it morphed in that you would be cleaning other things too. That I learned this from a brother years ago, who was a janitor. He said when you're doing cleaning, because he was laughing at me.
Santee, Charles Barkley and
Trump
both got coronavirus.
Where is LVZ?
I don't know. I wish he was here.
Me too.
He probably working. That's a hard working brother right there.
It sure is. Yeah, he sure is. Sure is. What was I thinking about when I was saying that? Something I was thinking.
You know, I was laughing because they were talking about all the things, activities, and terrorism and all that stuff. Trust me, this coronavirus is going to shut all that mess down. It's going to shut them all down.
Yeah, because
it's a terrorist act of the enemy all by his damn self.
Shoot, the virus is terrorizing them. They're not even getting terrorized by a person. They're getting terrorized by a virus.
Yeah, think about this. Now, like with Trump, he liked to do all that lying, all that shit he do on Twitter and stuff. And I was listening on CNN. Some white folks was very upset with him, and they said he need to stop playing, and he gonna really have to start being a leader and doing what he really supposed to do. Now think about like right after the impeachment, he was firing people left and right. He had his little shit list. Then he jumps in with the situation with Roger Stone and all of that. And I mean, it shut his ass down, you know. He's left no choice but to deal with reality, and it's starting to touch his children. Let his daughter get sick and fall off. Damn, Serena Williams. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see you hanging around them white folks. See, Serena Williams. Damn.
Well, the athletes, I can see how they get it. because they're in constant contact with other people. That's why I'm saying I would never want to be a celebrity out here, especially with this, or a politician or anybody that have all that contact with people. Nah, you know. Santee, check your email. I just sent you something. I sent you the link.
Damn.
I mean, it's a shame with all the people that we're seeing cropping up, but it's going to get worse than this, y'all. It's going to be way more celebrities and way more athletes.
Well, let's see. Let's keep this in mind. Let's see how big it get. I'm just going with this month alone. Wow, that's rapid.
And this is
I'm just gonna put this out there. I think 90% of the country gonna get it.
Well, you know what? I have to respect now. I'm not a big fan, but Angela Merkel over in Germany told her people the truth. She said 2/3 of Germany will have the coronavirus. She's expecting anywhere from 70 to 80% of Germans to have the coronavirus. You see how she just came out and told her people?
That's what you
Trump. Oh, 15 people got it. By next week, it's going to be 0.
Yeah, it's going to go away. It's going to go away.
I said, at least she told her people the truth.
You need to be slapped upside the head with that shit. What do you mean it's going to go away?
It didn't go away for Ivanka, did it? Didn't go away for her. And watch your TV anchors. They're going to start disappearing too, y'all. But mainstream media need to disappear.
Well, we got black media. We're going to be good.
Sure.
Yeah, who the hell need to listen to a bunch of babbling heads anyway, you know, saying the same garbage over and over? That's actually a good thing.
I know when I did that story yesterday, the reporter over in Vegas, it was some Chinese chick. You should have seen her pandering, you know, trying to feel sorry for her people and stuff. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Think you're gonna help them, and then they try to make it look like it's us. Your own ain't going in there. Chinese people are not patronizing their own businesses, but they want us to patronize their businesses.
It's not our obligation to do that.
Boy. I'm so glad they
not our obligation to patronize their damn businesses.
I'm glad that they're vocal and nasty like that. So, so some of us, you know, be in doubt about certain things. That's their attitude. They can't even fake it.
Yeah, our Elohim got an attitude too, and it's called divine karma, bitch.
Go to a sports event, and the players they not gonna feel motivated because they don't have the crowd cheering them on. You just have a handful of people in there, personnel and everything, and then they're playing basketball or something like that. It does. It takes away the spirit because then, you know,
coronavirus is going to kill the game right there.
Yeah, it sure is. Think about that. They ain't going to be as motivated, you know.
And these are $1 million players, and they are getting knocked down with the coronavirus.
No, LeBron James had it right when he said he wasn't going to play with an empty arena, and then they forced him to change his opinion. He was right the first time.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about that now anyway, because they done shut down the NBA. None of them have anything to, you know, they don't have to worry about playing. And I'm sure in their contract, some of these jobs said they are going to pay their employees.
Yes.
You know? Wow. Wow. Man, I think this time last year, if you would have told me this was going to go on in 2020, I would never have believed it.
I feel blind.
Keep your eye on March 18th. March 18th. How you doing, Tareen? March 18th is the 400-year anniversary of the Mayflower. Hey, Tareen, Charles Barkley and Ivanka Trump got the coronavirus.
Serious, no joke.
Again, I say,
We've been quoting you, Taryn. I feel nothing.
I've been seeing that all over the damn place.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I said no. That now I understand why Trump did the state. The national emergency because his daughter got it. I think if she didn't have it, he wouldn't have gave a fuck about the rest of us out here.
Well, she got it from Taryn. She got it from this dude in Australia. They call him the minister. I don't know the minister or what. I have to go back and look. And he woke up in the morning with a sore throat and a fever. And he went to the hospital and they tested him and he got it. And she was, and even Bill Barr. Bill Barr. He was exposed too.
You know, on The View, Joy Behar, she got it. Serena Williams got it too, Tareen.
Trump's daughter.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, Serena got it.
Trump's daughter got that virus.
I'd be surprised. What did I tell you? The whole family gonna get it.
You said the whole family gonna get it?
They probably already got it.
Bill Barr, Serena Williams, Charles Barkley.
Oh, Serena Williams, I hate that, but she got that white meat on her.
That white meat. But you know what? This is what we wanted to tell you. I forgot. Ted Cruz got exposed twice. He got a double dose of it.
Yeah, those people are evil. You hear what you just said? You talking to Lisa?
Yeah, we're doing a hangout right now.
He's talking about he's not responsible for what happened because there was a star that was supposed to head that. He said, "I don't take responsibility for that."
But he got to be arrogant. He need to worry about his daughter and stop being so damn arrogant.
No, he can't. He never had to ask God for nothing. Now he's gonna have to.
Oh yeah, he did say that. Remember, Trump said he never asked God or never needed something from God or something along that line.
You can tell because his life is a disaster. You can tell he said he was
the chosen one.
Disaster. Hey, Big Mike.
Hey, what's going on?
Listen. Charles Barkley, Serena Williams, Ivanka Trump, they all got the coronavirus.
What's going on, Auntie? How everybody doing? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what do the family want me to say?
Hey, Mike, man, I'm just gonna keep saying divine karma, baby. Keep rolling.
Hey, well, Charles Barkley, he got what he had coming.
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did, man. But the president's daughter got it. William Barr, he got it. That Joy Behar from The View, she got it. I mean, so many people are cropping up with it, and you already know about Tom Hanks and his wife.
Oh man, I mean, it's hitting people in high places.
Yeah. Yeah. It sure is. Yeah, we were just on here, and shoot, my people are really informed. They said they done shut Netflix down. Netflix, the corporation, they've been shut down because there's some coronavirus there.
Damn, yeah. That shit is moving rapidly.
Yes, it is. Well, see, nobody's been tested, so I think it's a lot of it in the country because no one has been tested, hardly.
Well, these scary white folks done bought up all the tissue, paper towel, and I posted on Facebook an article that the coronavirus was found in the tissue paper.
Damn,
Yep.
really?
Yep.
Wow. I haven't bought no tissues in ages. I don't know, but damn.
Mike, what you out there driving the truck? What you been seeing in your travels?
Scary ass white folks.
Yeah. You know, Mike, they done bought up. I went in the store. I went to court on Monday. How you doing, Santee?
Hey, how you guys doing?
What up, bro?
Did you hear us when we were talking about who had coronavirus?
I was listening to all of that. Oh my Lord.
It is crazy out here.
It
But
is like
no,
like I'm in Maryland. All these like part schools and stuff
Yeah,
out
they
here,
closed the
all
schools there, right? Didn't they?
right. They closed them for 2 weeks so far. Everything needs to be quarantined. All right, and all you see left behind is like janitors or like a facility engineer, electrician, anything else like that. Unit 3. Everybody else, they get to go home and get paid. You see what I'm saying? So,
Tareen, what's going on at the airport with the coronavirus? Because I saw some TSA agents had it.
Well, actually, I'm not even at the airport anymore, but I can just imagine what it's like there because a lot of people aren't traveling that much. They're trying to give deals for people to travel more, so the airlines could try to recoup some of the money that they lost.
Did you know like TSA agents hitting it? Because I did hear that just a few days ago.
What was that?
The TSA agents.
And see, if they don't have them there working, then it's going to be hard to operate because they have to be airport employees are what you call essential. So they have to be there, and like TSA are essential because they're like part of security. So they have to be this. And without them there, then they really, with this, the airports can't really function. Because if you remember last year, remember when they had like the TSA doing, I think, some kind of strike or something like that.
You know what? No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Tarin. It was during the shutdown. Remember that?
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't a strike. It was a shutdown.
Yeah,
you're right.
And, they wasn't.
Yeah, and they had to basically work through it without getting paid.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Demetrius, for the super chat. But Santee, what else is going down in Maryland? Are you there?
I think he stepped away.
Okay. I think he muted himself.
But the schools are closed. What else is going down in Maryland? You're right there in Maryland, right, Tareen?
Yeah. They closed the schools down for 2 weeks. So basically the kids now have an extended spring break. The mayor of DC, she basically has now issued that the DC government do telework for the next 2 weeks. Now that's just the DC government. That's not federal. That's just DC government. So as far as we know, the federal government employees still have to report to work on Monday unless something happens in the next couple of days where they don't have to. But that's pretty much, if I can think about it, I think that's the only updates that I know of so far.
Okay.
Now what's interesting was about Ohio. Because they said they had 100,000 cases there in Ohio. I said they can't handle another plague. They got the opioids, and now they got that.
Yeah, they got hard.
And it's crazy because I have a family member, and she's a freshman at Ohio State, and she basically told her parents that she had to come home right away because they're basically kicking them off campus because nobody can be there. Now, mind you, they're all the way in Maryland. They have to go all the way to Ohio and get her. She has to clean out her whole dorm.
Yeah,
like nothing can be nothing can be there.
Right.
So it's like
out and videos online.
So it's not like they have to that they had time to pack their stuff up like it's towards the end of the school year. This like they had to drop what they were doing right now and clean everything out, and they had to have it out at a certain time. But you got to think a lot of those kids, they don't live local. They probably travel from multiple states over. They probably from the West Coast or somewhere in the South. And it's like, okay,
like that, damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I seen a whole bunch of people from up north coming down south, running from up there.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's gonna, because they're telling you not to have any public gatherings because of all this stuff. And I mean, a lot of stuff got canceled. Even here in my state, they canceled virtually everything that's public.
Oh, they shut the schools down in my state too, Lisa.
I got some. We got some church members. Well, I don't go to church no more, but they some church members from my area that go to church. they went out for spring break, because spring break is this week. They stuck on the damn cruise ship.
Royal.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
True Royal, tell them about the lung problem that's showing up on people that recover from coronavirus.
Oh yeah, I have found an article saying that the people that do recover from that, they still are like having like shortness of breath. That's I guess I don't know if they're gonna stay like that, but that's the lingering effect that they are getting once they are deemed cleared of the coronavirus.
Yeah, they said they noticed the lungs are weakened on the people that have recovered.
And this is why it's essential. And I'll tell you this one. I don't even mind telling. In order to keep your internal organs healthy, take milk thistle. Is really excellent for internal organs and for your lungs and all of that.
Yeah, so there are some definite, look like there are some, impact, even people that they deem as recovered. Technically, you're not recovered according to what they were saying, but these people are showing signs of having lung problems now.
Yeah. A lot of people do use their take milk thistle for their liver. I had did some real deep research and found out that it's great for your liver, but they were saying people that take it on a long-term basis, they said, believe it or not, it's like restoring the organs. And then they said what it'll do is it'll give you a youthful appearance. And this is more than ever to drink alkaline water. And basically what we need to be doing is having a diet that keeps the immune system built up. Because look at Trump. He in his 70s. He likes to eat McDonald's. He wants to eat a bunch of cookies. He want to drink diet soda. So everything that he's eating, it tears down the immune system. And they were saying he's like a child when it comes to trying to get him to eat vegetables. Okay, so he's the president. You're traveling constantly, you're around people and everything. That is very essential to have your immune system build up.
Well, I mean, look, he is a man in his 70s. He can do whatever he wants. If he want to eat like he want to have McDonald's every day, I don't care. Let him eat it.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking. That's the same thing I was thinking, Lisa. Why would I want the enemy healthy?
I don't care what he eats. He's a 70-year-old man. Whatever happens, he's responsible for himself.
Trump ain't gonna even try. He ain't gonna even try. He could be listeners to us right now. He likes to eat that bullshit.
Probably listening and eating his Big Mac and his 6-pack of Diet Coke or whatever he loves.
He drink damn near 12 pops a day. He won't even take the time to drink no damn water and stuff. So let's keep that in mind, family.
Let him do what he wants.
We need to be
go.
But on some real.
We need to be.
Yeah, but on some real stuff, Terrell, I heard about that alkaline diet like 10 years ago.
So think about our children, refined sugars, leave that shit alone. Cut up some fruit. But when you're eating things, it's building up your immune system. You don't just have to drink the tea per se. That's how those are the different things that we can individually do.
Yeah. Shalom, Paris James. Shalom to you.
I bought those lemons and those oranges, and I've been eating for about 3 weeks now, and I can tell the difference.
Yeah, I mean, it is nothing like when you start cleansing yourself. All of that stuff is very cleansing. Now, I've been doing the alkaline water myself since I heard Dr. Sebi talking about it. He was talking about alkaline food. And what you don't realize is if you cook with alkaline water, you're automatically making your food alkaline.
Yeah.
So, it's good to cook with it and drink it and use it anytime you can, especially if it calls for any water in a recipe. Use your alkaline water.
Yeah, I give that alkaline water to my pets, and all that. The water even tastes better, Lisa. I'm glad that you had suggest that alkaline.
Yeah, which remind me, I'm gonna have to get a filter.
Yeah, I like diatomaceous earth too. Hood mistress.
Yeah.
You know, actually, when I started using it, I used it for my plants because it stops the bugs from eating your plants and your fruits and vegetables that you're growing. And then I started taking it because, you know, it's food grade. But y'all, please be careful out here and stay prayed up. Seriously. Try to, I mean, I know we can't do everything. You know, they said if you just walk in a room and somebody got it, it's that easy to get. But, you know, those things that you can do to prevent or keep yourself safe, you're just going to have to do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you know, and use this for your, use this for y'all advantage. You get pulled over by the police, start coughing.
Yeah, and Mike also might keep a box of tissues with you and throw some around all over the floor if you do get stopped. I've been sick all morning.
Hey, Mike, before you came, I don't know if you heard, they afraid to even fingerprint folks.
Yeah, they don't want to fingerprint people no more. The cops are afraid they're going to get coronavirus. And some precincts said they're going to stop arresting people for petty crimes.
You mean to tell me all it took was a virus for that to happen?
Yeah, right?
Yep.
I ain't mad at them. I hope they leave us alone altogether eventually.
I'm telling you, they pulled me over, Lisa. I'm going to be hacking and coughing so bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a little thing of Vicks vapor rub in my car and some tissues. I gotta have all of that.
You know what I thought of? They can't fill up their quota no more if they can't arrest us rapidly.
Well, that is their problem. Their problem. That's their problem.
And just like Lisa, you've been talking in your videos about how a lot of Asian businesses aren't making any money.
Yeah.
Tarin, them Asian people, I did a video yesterday. They talking real crazy to people. They literally demanding for us to come to their restaurants.
They can demand all they want, but in life you can't always get what you want.
Thank you. You hear what I said, Mike? I said, Mike, get a box of tissues. Get some Vicks vapor rub and make sure that shit is in plain view if you get stopped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Put on a whole make sure that's in plain view. So when the cop come up and look at, oh shit, look what he got in there. Oh, have a nice day, sir.
Yeah. They're gonna leave that shit alone.
I'm serious. I got a couple of jars of them Vicks vapor rub. I'm gonna have to just plant one right in my car.
Yeah, that stuff is so strong. As soon as they start talking to you, that's the first thing they're gonna smell. You be sitting up there.
Yeah. That stuff in plain view.
Terrain. I've been watching your sundown and I went through Arkansas. I went through one of those towns you did a video on. Yep.
Was it how I described it?
Yeah. But one of those sundown towns really do got a sign that say "niggers out of town by dark." It really is. It's in them Ozark Mountains up there where you was talking about Rogers, Arkansas.
Wow, that's deep.
I'm not surprised. My dad told me about that in the South when I was small. I remember him talking about, they tell niggas need not stop here. I was like, damn, really? He said, yeah, them signs used to be out there.
Well, Corona gonna go up there. Corona is probably up there right now.
I said, you know who the coronavirus need to go after? KIV.
Yeah, it really does. I agree with that.
Because I don't know if y'all saw that clip.
Blackface herself.
I don't know if y'all saw that clip, but she was doing some kind of interview with a reporter or something like that, and the sister to Nate Woods came up to her, very polite and everything like that, and said, KIVD, she said, you do realize you are responsible for the murder of my brother who was innocent. She just kind of looked at her with disdain and walked off.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you remember all them pictures of her in blackface.
She says it all. Kate Ivey looks like the Quaker Oats man.
Yeah, she does.
And she looks like the first few presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, all of them.
Damn, Lisa,
she's like Darth. The woman is like Darth Vader in a skirt.
You know what I was thinking of, Lisa? Did you mention about what happened to Alex Jones? That crazy shit.
Oh, Alex Jones, y'all. Alex Jones was selling toothpaste to his people and telling them the toothpaste would kill the coronavirus.
Did they believe it?
Yeah,
I don't know if they did or not, but he was selling that toothpaste to his people and telling them it would kill the coronavirus.
He went to jail for that stuff, Terrell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
he got for a DWI recently too.
I mean, he been having drama. I remember months ago, it was last year. He was in a restaurant fighting in some old country restaurant fighting with white folks.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm like, damn.
That was actually funny though.
That was funny. His folks is giving him the blues.
Oh my gosh, Alex Jones did that? Man, divine karma is tearing these folks up.
Vitamins. Remember when he was selling all them vitamins?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The dollar store had more value than what he was selling.
I remember that when I first saw him like 10 years ago, he was doing that stuff.
Mm-hmm. He got him a lot of shit. He must be broke, Lisa.
Yeah.
Still taking a chance doing that shit.
But I mean, who would believe that though? Toothpaste would kill the coronavirus.
You know, it's a group out there.
Some idiots would believe it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And because they would believe it because it's coming from Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be that high IQ working on site.
Yeah, I guess
that's just like when I saw that. Y'all may have seen these. Y'all might have seen these infomercials where you had that evangelist Peter Popoff.
Oh
selling that miracle water, saying I took a sip of this water and I took a sip of this water and my debt was gone by the next week.
I remember a couple of them. I remember Carney Thomas. Remember God?
Oh yeah. He used to wake me up out of my sleep. If I left my TV on BET back in the day at 4 o'clock in the morning, he was my alarm clock. Like just waking me up with all of that noise.
I remember when I first saw him, I just could not stop laughing.
That is crazy.
But I tell you what though, freight, it's still moving, but what's moving is hospital supplies.
Mm-hmm.
I got a load of ventilators on, and man, they paid me out the ass to take it to Miami. Pay me $4,000. Yeah, I take it. I ain't scared of no coronavirus.
Damn, right?
Mike, I need to be driving trucks with you.
Hey, we finna make some money out.
No, don't be careful about homes that you buy. You don't want to end up with a coronavirus house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a load of Clorox just to take it. Well, they make Clorox in Bahia, Mississippi. And they wanted me to take it to Atlanta, and that's 400 miles, just 4 hours.
Yeah.
They want to pay $1,500. I said, shit.
Wow.
I said, damn.
Get paid.
Hey Mike, you got any loads of Lysol? And did anybody reorder them?
I don't know about the Lysol because I don't know who got their hand in it, but I'm just telling you about Clorox, medical supplies, hand sanitizer loads, all kind of cleaning loads, and anything dealing with cleaning, period, is paying out the ass.
Wow. That's deep. Wow.
That's who making the money. Whoever making this stuff, that's making the money. Masks,
I believe it.
Rubber gloves, whoever make the rubber gloves, Rubbermaid, they make the gloves, they making money. Woo, y'all be amazed.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, wow. my phone been ringing for the last 2 weeks.
Well,
that's why y'all see me. I've been tired. Huh? Yeah, that's why
you'll be busy.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying. Truck drivers, they making the dough.
Do y'all know they're having a problem hiring census workers because of the coronavirus? people are not applying because they're afraid to go door to door and end up with the coronavirus.
Nobody don't want no contact with
In fact, my census letter came in the mail today. It's the law. Fill this out. It's the law. Yeah, whatever.
Exactly. How many years have we been getting them census forms and never filled them out?
It's been the law my whole life, and I never filled one out.
Yeah, and even to those who do fill it out, who the hell gonna go to the mailbox?
Right, and we don't get the resources. When did we get the resources in the Black community?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But Lisa, tell them about that. That was something that's really deep, a connection that all of us have, that we don't like to be counted on that census. And Lisa was letting me know a while back, our Father don't want us to be counted.
No, we were never supposed.
That comes at us naturally. The last time I was counted, I was still at home with my mama. And I always stayed up.
I can't even remember my parents ever filling that out. I'm serious. I don't. If they did, I'm not aware of it. They never spoke about it, but I don't remember them ever talking about filling that form out. Now, I used to see it come a couple of times when I was young, but I'd never seen them fill that thing out.
That's something. That's something innately built in us. We don't want to be.
I just seen in the chat room somebody said Jesse Lee Peterson got the coronavirus. Is that true? I seen it. He said it. I don't know if it's true. Is that true?
I sure hope. Let me hold on. Hold on. You might have it.
Yeah, dude said Jesse Lee Peterson got coronavirus.
on the real mic, that's a sellout that needs to get it.
Yeah, if anybody need it, that's who need it.
Now he been putting a lot of videos up talking about this is fear mongering.
Yeah.
Most likely he probably saying the shit ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
He ignorant like that.
Now I don't see it out here. I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm looking through. I'm not seeing anything that comes up that says that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think in the chat room. I don't know if they were just being funny or what, but I thought it was real.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, yeah, it wouldn't hurt if Jason Whitlock get it or Candace Owens. You know, it wouldn't hurt.
Right.
Shoot, if Charles Barkley can get it, Jason Whitlock can get it. Right?
Right.
Yeah, I say on him, I say it's a matter of time before he get it.
Yeah.
No, I don't see
it. You said you went to Walmart and some of their workers were in there coughing? Well, damn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that I can see that happening because all them large crowds coming in there, grabbing up, and they're having contact with those people. I can see how they would get it.
You know what, Lisa, I was thinking of when my oldest son, when he first went to college, he said about a week into being there, his throat was always feeling scratchy. And I made sure I mailed him a bunch of supplements and, C and everything. And he had to make sure he take that stuff diligently once he got in to college, because now you mingling amongst other people and stuff. He said he wasn't feeling good at all when he first got there. So, I'm just thinking out loud about that. When you're around different people keep habits. Some people wash their hands, some people don't. Some people bathe every once in a blue moon, some bathe all the time, and all of that.
Wow.
Speaking of people not washing their hands,
they're dropping all kinds of names in there. They want Oprah and Gail.
Speaking of people not washing their hands, speaking of people who not washing their hands, did you hear what that chick Adrienne Bailon said?
Yes, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. Told on
talking about she don't wash her hands at home.
Yeah, Tareen, let me tell you something. When I used to work in IT out in corporate America, I would see a lot of white women do that.
They do that.
I would be in the bathroom washing my hands. They'll walk out the stall and walk on out the door.
Sure will do it consistently.
I've always heard that, and when I did the video about her today, I had a lot of people leave confessions of talking about how filthy the women's restrooms would be.
Yeah, they are.
They are. I don't even want.
I heard war stories about women restrooms.
And I used to think back in the day, there used to be the cleanest rooms out of the two.
Yeah, I don't know how many public bathrooms I would call clean.
I'm telling you, I have literally drove home to go to the bathroom. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. You know, we all got pet peeves, and that's one of mine. The bathroom.
That's mine.
And
yeah, take it from somebody who was in college and would see like female dorm rooms with like clothes everywhere, and I mean clothes everywhere or stuff everywhere that you could barely see the floor.
Yeah,
ridiculous. Oh, that's what I had in mind that I wanted to make sure I covered with y'all real quick. When I and I learned this from an older brother. When I had my carpet cleaning service, we used to also clean apartments, and he said, "You ain't gonna never make no money. You cleaning the place like you're at home." And he said, when you are in the janitorial world, the way they clean stuff, they don't. You notice a janitor don't really have a lot of water around with them. You might see them with a bucket or something every once in a while. He said what they do is they take those cleaning agents and any surface that they're cleaning, they spray the agent and they take a dry towel and just buff it out. And he said, but when you start using water, he said the water actually contaminates it more. And I was like, wow, that was deep. And ever since he told me that, that's how I clean my house. You know, there are certain situations that, yes, you do need water. I'm not saying totally eliminate it, but it's a different type of clean. He said the water is really bad to use. And also to keep in mind, all these different cleaning agents. Okay, we're going to go back to Lysol. You can go on Amazon. You can get the hospital strength or the professional strength. It don't even have to be Lysol, disinfectant countertops and everything. The very thing that they use in the hospital. And the stuff that we buy in the store, is keep in mind, is not as strong as the professional strength. So that's something that we need to look into. I
say, thank goodness I'm not a janitor no more. I ain't got to clean up behind them filthy kids.
Oh, wow. That's right. I forgot about you encountering that. But I just wanted to just put that out there that, because I'm going to order some professional strength Lysol and disinfectant. I'm switching that stuff up.
Yeah, because I had to go through all the politics about the cleaning agents. Some of them ain't even had the right ones. I had to argue with my boss about that. It's like I got tired of that.
And y'all know that on that bottle of Lysol, it say the human coronavirus on there. It's on. Yeah, there.
That's why I was asking Mike. I'm surprised they ain't reorder some more. I know Lysol caking up.
Yeah, there's no shortage of that. You know, it's just people are in this state of grabbing it. But the can that I have at home says SARS coronavirus on it.
When I see that wigged me out. I was like,
that's right on my can.
It makes I start reading all them damn cans when I get something. Before I even step out the store.
But what you want is any bottles that says kill 99.9% of bacteria. Those are the ones you want. And those are the ones that will kill the coronavirus. So like your Clorox, your Lysol, your Pine Sol, they will have that on there. That's what you want.
Yeah, I seen a lot of military convoys today when I went to
Memphis, New York called in the National Guard.
Right. So
yeah.
I'm thinking they finna do like Italy. They finna shut the whole country down.
I think they are too. They're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I've been saying
that's part of the reason why Trump did the national emergency.
Yeah, that's why I've been seeing too many yeah, I've been
that's gonna be a long 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh no, listen there. Them truck drivers, they gonna let us move, but y'all get to go home and enjoy your little vacation.
Yeah, they need that product.
Yeah. So you're like what they call an essential worker.
Some of them people act like they punished if they got to stay at home. It's fun being at home.
Well,
certain lines of domestic cargo will never go out of style or never you know what I'm saying, like it's always gonna be a demand.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Big Mike.
Well, Mike, you be careful out there because you're the one moving around more than the rest of us.
Shh, man, I be watching them heathens. You better not call for me. I'm whoop your ass.
I gotta have you on for a Sabbath, Mike.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, just let me know.
And we can pick a topic and we can go over scriptures and everything. And
I know one thing I would love to hear. I would love to hear more about Moab. I like to do some Bible study on that. And
okay.
On them with them. I'm very interested.
Well, me and KD we were live last night. Me, KD, and other brothers.
I know. I went to sleep. KD let me know, and I went to sleep because I told him I didn't want to miss it, and dozed off.
Yep. But see, Moab in trouble.
Man, Moab's done. Moab is done.
Yeah, their life is over after this. It's pretty much over. It's lights out for them.
Y'all remember when Moab burnt those Bibles and kicked those people out of the church?
Yeah, remember?
But they burnt them Bibles.
Yeah, and you remember they were going to rewrite the Bible?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They was rewriting it and all that stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He said, change or add one word, the plagues was going to be added unto you.
Right.
Boy, the Most High answer.
He sure did.
Yeah, and don't forget, Big Mike, they want to block the sun and build a moon.
Yeah, man, that fool Bill Gates, he can't block no damn sun. He can't even block his own damn viruses.
Well, he was going to do that with the
They've done a lot of things. Now, they also added those man-made islands over there off of the shores of China where their militaries are. So they've done a lot of things.
Well, like when you shared with me, Lisa, about what happened during Fukushima, that dude made that announcement and they got knocked on their ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. I think it was like a day or two before Fukushima, one of the Japanese politicians said America can get rid of their Negro and Hispanic problem by dropping us all in the ocean and drowning us. And I kid y'all not, it couldn't have been no more than 2 days Fukushima hit after he said that.
And they'll never be the same over there.
One of the Japanese politicians.
A weak Ammonite said that. Yeah, that's why Fukushima's still over there right now.
Yeah, they'll never be able to eradicate that, dealing with that nuclear stuff. And
yeah, them Ammonites gonna get it too. It ain't just Moab. Them damn Ammonites, they gonna get it too.
That's what they are. Look, South Korea, they are struggling bad. They're doing just as bad as Italy.
These people been trying to kill us since day one.
Mm-hmm.
They wasting
everything.
Yeah, but guess what's killing them? This divine karma.
Well, the way I see it, y'all, all we got to do is just take care of ourselves and get on with life.
That's right.
That's really all we can do. It's not like we can, have a lot of control over a lot of things around us right now.
We just gotta stay prayed up.
The one thing, and I know y'all probably feel the same way. I don't have that energy in me where I'm panicking and oh wow. That's what the enemy want us to do. They want us to be on what they own. Nah.
Did y'all hear about that video that was out? They were saying that they were burning Chinese people alive and burying them. Did y'all hear about that?
Oh, I heard that.
I heard it.
I didn't look into it, but I did hear about it.
Oh, I heard that early on.
Well, Lisa, you said they was ordering more incinerators.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
So when them people dying, they burning them up. They don't want to put them in the ground.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Trouble times.
Yeah, we are. But I'm just praying that a lot of it will not be directed towards us.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you know this, Mike and Tareen, on March 18th, it is the 400 year of the Mayflower. Next week. It's their 400 years.
Would I be wrong if I get up every morning and play that song off Good Times? Good Times. Would I be wrong?
You know what my song is, Mike? Stevie Wonder, Don't You Worry About a Thing.
Yeah.
That's the one I've been listening to.
You sent me that, Lisa, and you said you sent me the wrong thing. No, you didn't send me the right thing. I didn't take it wrong at all.
I sent you as I meant to send you. Don't you worry about a thing.
It didn't matter to me. I was enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, see, Plymouth Rock got vandalized, and I couldn't help but laugh through that whole video.
Yeah, that was funny.
That damn Plymouth Rock that knocked them upside the head.
Mm-hmm. They were supposed to have a celebration next week for their 400-year anniversary, but I don't know if they're gonna have it now because of all this stuff going on.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah, but they were all supposed to gather up there in that town, and they were supposed to, around the Plymouth Rock and all those monuments they got up there.
I got a question. How long do y'all think this is going to last?
Some people are saying when the weather gets hot, and I'm not sure about that because it's a new virus. And think about it. Right now, it's in South Africa spreading there. And their average temperature right now is the upper 70s and 80s, and it's not slowing down there. So
I think it's gonna be for a while. I think it may even last in the next year.
Now it could slow down when it gets like 90 degrees, but right now nobody knows. We never had anything like this in the country before.
Mm-hmm. I don't got any faith in them, but coming up with some when it gets hot. I don't got any faith in them.
Well, first of all, they said they can't even get a vaccine for at least 18 months. They said they can't create that overnight. That's going to take at least 18 months.
Well, I take that back. It's going to be about a couple years.
I think it's worse now, but I think it's going to be really bad as we get through the summer months and it start back getting cold again.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying, because the ebb and flow of the weather. And those with CV ain't gonna be able to handle the ebb and flow of the weather like that.
Right, and you don't know what their lungs are going to be like in those hot temperatures. Remember, their lungs are weakened after they get over that thing.
And viruses mutate, so it might be a whole nother powerful strain when that
right.
kick off.
And then on top of that, like the summer is right around the corner, and it's bound to get worse. I think it's bound to get worse when it.
Well, if you remember, the flu came earlier this past year. It usually hit like around September. It came in August. People were coming up with the flu in August.
I don't understand that.
So, we just don't know. We're just going to have to wait until this thing plays out.
Right.
We really don't know.
Man, what happened to everybody?
I don't know, unless everybody got bounced off.
Yeah. I'm looking at where everybody go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, viruses mutate. So I mean, it's bad now. People dying, but I think as next fall get kicked off, I think it's gonna be worse than it is now.
Well, back when it first hit Wuhan, they were saying that as time goes on, it was going to become deadlier. That's what those scientists said, that the coronavirus was going to get stronger and more deadlier. So, the way I see it, it's one of those wait and see, because we haven't even gone through a year with this yet.
I mean, 2020 came in like, take that, pow,
Yeah,
take this.
it sure did. It sure did. I just can't believe. Look, we haven't even gotten through a quarter of the year yet.
Yeah,
Look at where we are. We're not even through a full 3 months.
Like a couple of years ago, something happened, and then it take about 3 weeks. I mean, a month or 2 months, something major else will happen, and so it was spaced out through the years. What I'm saying now,
yes,
every time you can't even keep up with the news.
I know, I know. It's so many things coming out, and I had to even take a double take at the calendar. I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th.
Ooh, I didn't either till I was trying to go cash my check. I was like, what? Friday the 13th?
Yeah, Friday the 13th today.
Yeah, and then, the storms, they're going to be more powerful this year. You had a tornado stay on the ground 50 miles.
You see that tornado in Nashville?
Yeah.
Whoa, man. I couldn't believe that thing.
50 miles.
Yes. It tore the hell up out of that place.
And there weren't no black people that tornado hit. There were all white folks.
Yeah. Have you ever been over there?
Yeah, I know the area real well.
Wow.
I don't stay but 2 hours from Nashville.
Uh-huh.
I live in the northeast part of North Mississippi. So, yeah, we ain't but 2.5 hours from Nashville.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that is something.
But, yeah, these folks around here, especially black people, they is panicking. No faith at all.
Yeah, I know. There are a lot. There's a lot around me like that, too. Me,
okay.
I'm just leaning on the Most High. I don't think I need to do anything else.
Yeah, they're like, you're not worried? You're not scared? What do I got to be scared of?
Yeah.
Now I understand the 2/3. Now I said, okay, 2/3.
Yeah.
Talking to two.
Well, at the rate we're going, them 2/3 are about to get hit pretty quickly.
Yes. Yep. Sure is. Yep. It's been an interesting year. I said, man.
Mm-hmm. And you can tell the whole feel and spirit of the place has changed.
I feel
you notice people don't have all that confidence and arrogance that they used to have.
Oh, yeah, they humble.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I feel different every day I wake up. Man,
so do I. I can feel the change. I really can literally feel it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in a minute, y'all, these white folks gonna give us the bank accounts.
You'll be walking down the street, sir. Here's the keys to my house. Just take it. Just take it. All of that's coming.
I mean, it's gonna be a blessing in the sky. Watch, y'all watch. They're gonna give us them houses.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be taking a load of the medical supplies, and the doctors are gonna all come out and give you their credit cards. Here, sir, just take it.
Just I want to have a place to zip like that. Just put it in there so I can disinfect it.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna be giving their shit away. Oh, I'm sorry, we never gave you reparations, sir. But here's all the money in my wallet. Please just take it.
Just take it. Yeah, if this thing go the way I think it goes, this is my opinion. If it goes the way and it ain't really hitting us, say out of all of us, maybe 1,000 get it, right?
Right.
You see how it's hitting everybody else of other nations and nationalities,
right?
So these people are gonna be begging us to go to work. Oh, please.
But Marshall Million Films, I'm glad you said that. The doctor. There's an Asian doctor in my state that got it. He said he can hardly speak because, he's just coughing and gagging so much with it. And he said he can hardly get up and walk. That's how bad he got the coronavirus. He said, this is a 32-year-old Asian doctor. And he said he can barely get up and walk. So
do you think it's in the food, Lisa?
It could be. It could be.
It started in a fish market or meat market or somewhere over there, right? In
Wet market
Wuhan.
over there in Wuhan. Mm-hmm. You know what their wet markets are, don't you?
What is it? Dog place? What is it?
That's where they have live animals. And let's say you walk up to them and said, I want to get some deer meat. They'll slaughter the deer right there, skin it, and cut it up, and give it to you.
Ugh.
They do all of that in that market with live animals, and they believe that's where it started.
Unsanitary.
Mm-hmm. And they actually showed them on video. You saw like deers. They had.
I seen them skin a dog.
Yeah,
I did see that.
They had dogs in there too, and they had the whole market, and they had drains all over the floor. So when the blood is, draining from the animal, the slaughtered animal, it goes into the drains. And then what they do is they get hoses out, and they're constantly spraying, the hose to clear off the blood from the ground and everything. They're constantly doing that all day.
And I see why the Most High just gonna just cut them all off.
Yeah, well, they're disgusting people. They are.
They are.
They're nasty.
Nasty as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why they call it a wet market, because they're constantly killing live animals and blood and everything. Guts are everywhere. Yeah.
Nasty fuckers.
Yeah, they are. For real. All right, y'all. It's been over 2 hours, so I'm going to cut on off. And, I want to thank everybody for coming, and Big Mike for hanging in there to the end. And everybody, wherever you are, I know it's Shabbat. So Shabbat Shalom to you. And we'll come together tomorrow for our Bible study.
All right, y'all. I enjoyed it. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, family. Peace, everybody.